This current center, SOSD Rehabilitation Center, was started in 2013. So SOSD, which stands for Save Our Street Dogs, and now renamed SOSD. So stray dogs are viewed as being pests of society. 4 years ago when we started, it was even worse. Everybody did not want to adopt a stray dog. We had a lot of problems because we were looked upon as being very low class. People did not want to work with us. People did not want to adopt the dogs. So we had a very difficult time trying to change the public's perception of stray animals. Now things are better. People are more open to adopting stray animals, but still we are always facing difficulties with manpower, with funding, with space constraints.
I see a lot of strays around and there's nothing much being done for these stray dogs. So I decided to find out more, and after that I became a pet walk volunteer. So from that point onwards, I've been just volunteering with the various teams.
So before I started rescuing dogs and being involved in animal welfare, I was just like any other person on the street. So I was fond of animals, but I was never very big on them. I never actively did anything. And then in 2011 December, there was a bite incident in Pongo. Because some stray dogs attacked a girl, there was widespread culling. A lot of dogs lost their lives. So it was during then that I decided that we could make a difference.
There are a lot of stray dogs in Singapore and waiting to be rescued. I'm very glad that shelters like SOSD step up to help these dogs, stray dogs in Singapore, give them a home. So I came here to actually want to face my fear and also to interact with the dogs and help to make them be ready to go to a good home. So far, all the dogs here are most of them are rehabilitated. They're ready to go to a loving home.
We are the biggest team here, so one of the few duties, right, includes walking the dogs, feeding them. They are injured, we are supposed to give them basic medical treatment, except that we need more experience in handling with the dogs, so more walks with the dogs will be helpful.
So for us kennel volunteers, we walk the dogs like maybe once a week or depending on your schedule, and then we shower them, we take care of their medical needs, and we feed them, and we just ensure that everything is okay with them.
Okay, because our dogs are street dogs, so they have their own life stories. So some of them may be afraid of cars, some of them may be afraid of other things. And we always learn one thing, which is how to put ourselves in their shoes and take care of them. Care and concern for the less fortunate. In this case, it's the dog itself.
So a lot of them are very beautiful dogs. They are very friendly, but unfortunately they have been prosecuted all the time and they lose their lives. They are just been cowed simply because they are there. So that made me want to stand up and make a difference. Bacon is an example of how beautiful dogs can be, how these stray dogs can be so loving and kind. And I thought that we need to make a difference for them. So the following month I joined SOSD, and I decided that we need to make a difference through this society. And so that's why I made it very clear from the start that we have to expand the society to reach out to a lot of people. So it's a lot of hard work. It's been 4 years and a lot has changed. A lot of us have made sacrifices. But when you start doing rescue work like these, you start to understand that there's a lot more to life than just enjoying yourselves. There's a lot that needs to be done. And I'm very lucky because a lot of people share this sentiment, and that is why there's so many people in SOSD on board who work very hard together to make a difference as well.
因为我从小就很喜欢狗，尤其是 Pomeranian， 所以在小时候我就一直想问我爸爸可不可以养狗，但是我不批准，因为怕我等下不会照顾他们。所以在大概18岁的时候，他们觉得我已经可以照顾狗了，有能力了，所以他们就让我养狗。因为我平时有空的时候，我就可以带他们下去走走这些，散步这些。所以我去买了2只狗，其实有小熊和小白。他们来的时候是3个月嘛，所以他们就会在我这样乱大乱小。但是等他们长大的时候，他们渐渐会明白他们到底要在哪里大便小便，而且他们也会开始懂 我们在讲什么，好像我们要叫他做 sit down, shake hand, all this， 他们都会他们会听这些 command。我当时有去 SPCA 看，但是全部都是超过5岁这些，而且是大只狗。而且如果我领养的话，也是我怕有很多程序，要很多 procedure 要过，就像要签名，要来这里查说我们是否可不可以有那个权利可以养狗这些。如果我有多一个机会，还是我以后长大，我一定会打算去领养，因为如果你领养的时候，那些狗不会一直关在dog shelter里面，因为它们每次只有一个很小的空间。所以我觉得让他们有多一个家，你去领养，而且这是最好的方法。
Didn't start off with 3 dogs at one time. I adopted 1 dog at a time. For example, this one is Mocha. He has been with me for almost 9 years already. And year by year, I can adopt a new dog. So every time I get a new dog in, there's always changes, manageable changes. So first difficulty is emotional adjustment of the dogs. Usually the stray dogs, when they come in, they are usually quite disturbed because they don't trust humans anymore. And they're very sad that they are abandoned, that they're thrown away, nobody wants them, and they are so nervous. So we need to adjust as they go. We need to spend a lot of time, especially on the emotional side. Then also need to show them that they are cared for. Then there's always this problem of spending enough time with them so that they still feel our love continuously. Just like children, we must always spend time with them. So that is a problem, but we got used to it. If they're healthy, if you know how to look after them, it's just like looking after another child, just 3 meals or 2 meals a day. I think it's not expensive at all. Just like being a mother, when you give birth to your first baby, I've never had training to be a mother before, so I have to learn along the way. I would guess that most families, young family, they buy the dogs because the children want it, it's so cute, and the puppies are so cute. But they didn't realize that when you adopt a dog, it's not like buying a toy. They need attention, which they are not willing to give. They already have so little time to give to the children. How can they find more time for the dog? Even though it's a lot of work, it's also somehow there's this connection between another living thing. It's quite satisfying, very fulfilling. People see it's a lot of work, a lot of time, very busy, very stressed. But when you look back and look at it, it's actually one big happy family.